It was a somewhat surprising sweep for the Trojans in the EPC title match as Liberty let their nerves get the best of them. That certainly wasn't the case for the Canes last night, who kept Parkland on their toes from start to finish. After a 16-all tie, the Trojans would start to break away. Senior Ava Adamson had 4 kills in this set, while teammate Elena Purcell contributed 3 to go on a 10-2 run to close out the first with a 25-18 win. Now, the second wouldn't be so easy for Parkland as we experienced what seemed like an entire match all condensed into one set. First, Purcell got injured off the very first serve and spent much of the set on the bench. The Canes seized the opportunity and at one point had a 7-point lead, 19-12. Unfortunately for the Canes, playoff experience prevailed as Parkland made a furious comeback. They completely erased the deficit and came back to push this set into extras. Adamson would end it for her Trojans with an ace, winning the set 27-25. The third set was also a battle between these two powerhouses. However, Parkland remained one step ahead behind 15 kills from Ava Adamson and 14 from Purcell, who thankfully for Parkland returned to the rotation. The Canes, desperate to keep its incredible season alive, would put the pressure on the Trojans with a 24-all tie, but the final 2 points would go to the defending champs as they win the third set 26-24 and the match in straight sets, their 21st sweep of a season that will continue.
Adversity has nothing on the Parkland Trojans. Even after senior Elena Purcell went down with an apparent injury, the team lifted themselves back up and won a wild second set on to their 9th consecutive District 11 4A title.
My team behind me, they went up to me, got in my face and said, "We need you, we need your confidence." That really instilled confidence back in me. And I feel like Coach Krause in the timeouts said, like, this is a family effort, and it really showed. We came back from 6-point downs late on in the set. Like, I don't think anybody was expecting that, but I have all the faith in the world, and the girls behind me and next to me, the love in this team is so big.
I think it's just the biggest honor to be a part of this team. It's really like a legacy and a sisterhood, and the fact that we were able to carry on the tradition of winning, it just feels like I'm honoring the people who played before me.
At Catasauqua High School, I'm Gwen Begley for the Service Electric Network. Parkland's Chase Robbins has had 47 kills this PIAA postseason, most recently slamming down 19 in the Trojans' semifinal win over Cumberland Valley. The Parkland faithful in full force at Penn State University, where the Trojans would dominate the District 7 champs in Shaler. After back-and-forth first set, Luke Smith levitates for the kill to take a 5-3 advantage. That part of a 5-point run as they increased their lead 10-4. Parkland had incredible defensive efforts. Robbins with the diving dig before he gets back up and finishes it off for the 20th point of this set. 5 left to go for Parkland. Josh Nation slamming one down from the outside. They cruise to a first set win 25-15. Nation continued to work his magic on the outside, this time with an emphatic block, which was the theme of this set. Owen Rogers getting his hands up on the right side as Parkland builds a 5-1 lead. Robbins opting for the tip this time off an assist from Will Stiles, who had 40 helpers on the afternoon. The 20th point in the set coming off some more defensive efforts from Robbins before Brady Hayward gets a touch to lead 20-14. The final point of the set came off the hand of Luke Smith in the middle, who finished with 9 kills. So the Trojans up by 2 after a 25-18 second set win, now with a chance to close it out in 3. Shaler showed a better hand in the frame, although Parkland just wasn't letting up and got as close as 8-6 before the Trojans pulled away. Watch out for Robbins. He comes from the back row for the kill, one of his 16 in the match. He'd lift his team into a 15-9 lead, never looking back as Parkland starts to realize what's about to happen. And with one final kill from Chase Robbins, the Trojans finish off Shaler with a 3-set sweep, winning the final set 25-17.
I think we really had a high percentage of kills today. We were hitting really smart and hitting open spots, especially finding the corners. Our back row attacks to Chase were on fire. Those really helped us go through, and I mean, the blocks were extraordinary today, and I think all that together was a perfect recipe for this win, and we are so happy.
We all knew coming in it was going to be a tough battle. We really showed up, showed out. We all just had so much confidence in ourselves and each other, so we all just played well together.
Our defense and block touching was just absolutely insane. Like, we would pick everything up all the time, and I think it turned out great for us.
For them to go out and play the way they did is just indescribable. Our passing and our serve receive and Chase coming through the back row for attacks, which it looked like caught them off guard a couple times, made all the difference.
After 19 sweeps and 23 wins, the Parkland Trojans are your 2023 PIAA 3A state champions, their second in program history and first since 2015.
There's no words to describe it really, but in the best way I can. It felt amazing to have all my teammates around my back, and it just felt fantastic.
I just feel so proud of all of us, of what we were able to do this season, how we all stepped up to be able to put it all together, because we've each had our individual games where it's like, oh, this person played really good today, but this person not so well. But today, we all united as one team and really just helped each other play to the best of our ability.
I have no words, honestly. Winning EPCs, winning districts, winning the state final, undefeated, it feels amazing. It feels really well deserved.
At Penn State University, I'm Gwen Begley for the Service Electric Network.
Phew, what a fantastic way to end the year. The Parkland Trojans, the final team standing in the PIAA 3A boys volleyball field. They were without a doubt the best team in the state all season long, but it was great to see the team be rewarded with some hardware at the highest level. The Trojans took home the program's second state gold to go along with a gold medal in both the EPC and District 11 tournament. Congratulations to them, as well as all of our local area athletes who excelled on the court, the pitch, field, and everywhere else this season. It's been fun to be able to look back on what an exceptional year it was. We hope it was just as memorable for you guys at home, as this will conclude our best of series here on Lehigh Valley Sports Scene. For all of us here at the Service Electric Network, I'm Cassie Schmidt. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your week.